I am live. I am live. All right, guys. I don't know who's coming in here. I'm still trying to grow this channel, but I was looking around on YouTube, and I hope my audio's good. I was looking around on YouTube, and a video, and its subject was being more comfortable on camera. Okay, now, it has been brought to my attention that everybody isn't, and I can't. I'm not gonna say I can't believe that. I guess people have their fears, their worries about how they're perceived or being seen on camera. Um, I'm gonna try to explain what I do, which is not which is not very much. What I do to be more comfortable on camera. Um, and then some things that I've heard or seen that people do. I don't do very much, folks. I don't do very much to get comfortable on camera. And that is because I've been standing in front of and speaking in front of lots of people for a long time, many years. Um, from my military years, there were times where I was in a position where I had to do, a briefing or do a narration or open up for a demonstration for lots of people. There was this thing. Look, listen to the girls. You hear 'em? Anyway, they don't know I'm doing this. Anyway, um, there was this thing called the '04 demonstration, which was the for Ranger School graduation, United States Army Ranger School. Also, just to do the thing, and I was the number one narrator. I would start out. One, I had a good speaking voice, and battalion commander and a brigade commander actually liked the way that I sounded and what I did. So, actually, I had the opportunity to stay there for an extra year or two when I should have, could have moved on, but my wife was working. I wanted to stay at Fort Benning. Anyway, so I have confidence in my speaking ability. I mean, I do the stutter a little bit when I'm trying to get things done. Uh, hey, Greg. All right, man. I'm just talking about how to be comfortable on stage. I mean, on stage, on camera. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I don't know how long I'll be on, but if I'm still here, please do. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. By the way, I'm shooting a video too. I just jumped on real quick. Thanks, brother. Um, anyway, because of always being in front of a lot of people, I'm talking about live. I'm not talking about behind the camera. I have really no fear of this type of forum. So it's easier for me. It's not easy for everyone. Um, what do I do to prepare to get on camera? All I really do is think about what I'm going to say. I want to make sure it sounds professional and not crazy, unless I'm just doing a crazy, stupid, acting crazy type of thing. And I focus on getting the message out, getting the story out. Um, cheers, brother. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. But I want to get the story out. I want to get the message out, and I want to make sure that something is being taught or the ability for someone to learn something. So my prep for getting on camera is to think about what I'm going to say, and then I say it slowly, clearly, fluently. I do sometimes another take if it didn't come out good, but for the most part, I don't. Just like I'm speaking to you live now, I really don't have much of a problem with formulating my thoughts and then having some type of a presence on camera. Now, what I've heard of some people having to do is limber up, exercise or do something, clear their throat, drink water, me, la, 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 that type of thing, because there's anxiety or they have, yeah, I just did it, or they have some type of thoughts about what people think on the camera. I guess I don't. I don't have that problem. Okay. Now, what can you do to overcome that? You can practice. Practice. Here's a secret. Pro tip, pro tip. Actually, it's not a pro tip, it just happens to be a way for me to do things. My camera woman is my daughter, Octavia, and she is behind my A roll camera, even though I got a B roll and a C roll camera. She's behind my A roll camera. So when I'm talking and I'm looking at the camera, I'm actually talking to my daughter because she's right behind it. Now, if you don't have a secondary person running your camera, look at that iris, look at that circle in the camera that I'm pointing at, and talk to it like it's your friend. Talk to it like it's really somebody. Because I know that my subscribers, the people that care enough about what I'm doing to listen to me, are right behind that dot, that circle. So I'm talking to all of you in my brain through that circle. That's my conduit. Hey, Pickles Barbecue, how you doing? Um, I was just trying to talk about, articulate how to be comfortable. I keep saying that wrong. Comfortable on camera. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Um, because I've been talking for 6 minutes and I've been in here by myself. Greg from Ballistic Barbecue came in uh, and then dipped out, and now you, Pickles. Thank you, sir. Pickles Barbecue. What is your name? I can't be calling you Pickles. I'm big on names. I don't always remember, but I try. Obviously, I'm Phil. Who are you, Pickles? Who am I talking to? All right. While I wait on that answer, folks, like I was saying, there are certain things you can do to get comfortable. The first one is practice. The second one, I would say, is to be confident. Hey, Charlie. Thank you, sir. Charlie, Pickles, Charlie, got it. Uh, so, practice is the first thing that you can do to be comfortable on camera. Second thing is to be confident in your material. If you know what you're going to say or you understand what you're doing, that really makes your presentation easier. If you just jump on and you're shooting from the hip, obviously you're not going to be as fluent, and you're going to, have the jitters because you're trying to figure it out as you go. But if you're already comfortable with what you're going to do, then your presentation shouldn't make you nervous because you know that everything's going to come out all right. I hope that makes sense. Charlie, I'm not going to stay on here long. Matter of fact, I'm doing a video right now on the Italian beef deluxe from Chicago. And Italian beef it's not pulled beef, it's actually very thinly sliced beef sandwich that's been cooked in a jus, which is, beef broth and some other flavorings, some Italian seasonings, and this and that. And then that is, well, I got two rump roasts, and I got one Chuck Prime, not Prime, one Chuck Tender, I think it was called. And I've cooked it right now for about 4 hours in my slow cooker, and then it's not so it's fall apart. And then I'm gonna pull it, and then I'm gonna slice it really, really thin on my meat slicer, put it back into the jus, let it go for another hour. Then I'm going to cook some Italian sausage, mild Italian sausage in beer. Just yeah, it's gonna be great, man. One of my favorites. I'm gonna put that in a pan with the whole beer, and then slather on top of that some type of oil. Probably, I don't know. I might use olive oil. I might use coconut oil. I might use grapeseed oil of your choice. Poke your sausages so they don't bust open, and then you just simmer them and turn them a little bit until all the beer goes away. Then you're left with the oil, and the oil is what you use to brown your meat off. That's done. They're done. Exactly. Yeah, you're gonna have a jardinera. So you're from Chicago, man. So what I'm gonna do is I got my French bread. You need a hearty bread with a good skin on it, with a good crust. So then I'm gonna take a sausage, drop it in that French bread, cover it with that meat. I'm gonna dip it in the freaking jus so it's kind of soggy, but you gotta dip it real quick. I like to double dip mine. Throw some jardinera on top. I don't have jalapenos, but I wish I did. Some hot peppers. Done. Most perfect, awesome sandwich on the planet. Love them, love them, love 'em. I've flown to Chicago just to have one. Ain't that some shit? But anyway, I'm I filmed the beef part, and I have 8 minutes before the beef is done, at least so I can pull it, let it cool, then slice it thinly, and then I continue on with the sausage and build, and we're done. So anyway, um, I hope those that come in here afterwards understand or can appreciate what I said about being comfortable on camera. Practice. I don't script, but if you need to script, write down what you're going to say word for word so that you're comfortable. That is a technique. Another technique is to just write in my example or a thing that I do is if I have, Pickle says, oh, heck yeah. um, what I'll do is if I have a long video where I want to put out a lot of information, I will put down bullet points and then I talk off the top of my head. I know what subjects I want to hit, but I don't write down word for word because I'm like I said, I'm a pretty fluent speaker. As long as I know what I want to say, I'm good to man. Both of them, Big Al's and Portillo's, outstanding places. I haven't been to Big Al's. I think that's on the other side of town. I'm from the south side, but I have been to Portillo's. But there's a place, and this is the last thing I'm going to say before I get off. I'm going to keep this video pretty short. Um, there's a place called Maxwell's, and it's on, I think it's on 87th and Cicero. I think it's out there. Maxwell's. Man, you get the deluxe, you get the sausage and the Italian beef. What? But hey, I'm finna jump up off of here, guys. I hope those that come in, please leave me a comment, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever. That's what I'm saying briefly about being comfortable on camera. And I plan on doing more of these short and maybe some long discussions if I get more people coming in here to discuss some of the nuances. Pequods? Pequods? I'm gonna have to look that up. Because my father lives in Chicago. So when I go to Chicago, I'm gonna get me some good food, especially Chicago hot dog. What? But discuss the nuances and some of the things, the ins and outs about how to make better YouTube videos. This is my side channel. I also have a channel called Daddy Cooks. If you want to see the way I do videos over there, please go and subscribe. And that's about it. You just started Pickles. Hey, brother, hit me up if you want some help. You know, there's enough YouTube for everybody. But having said that, guys, people, everyone that may come and see this, please leave me a comment. If you have a question, please leave it. But having said that, I'm jumping off of here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you like cooked food. Peace.